Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from sweetstamper.com, and I have a little video tutorial for you with a class of 4 cards featuring the sparkling snowflakes. This stamp set is in our annual catalog, and it actually carried over from the 2023 to 2024 annual catalog, maybe the holiday. Originally, it was bundled with this punch. So this punch coordinates, but it is no longer bundled. So these two go together, but you do purchase them separately, and I'm using both for this simple class for quick and easy cards. So card number 1, I have Coastal Cabana, and I have the Snowflake Sky embossing folder, with which I have run a piece of basic white cardstock at 5 1/4 by 4, and I have run it through on the Snowflake Sky. And I do prefer to run the embossing folder so that the sky has snowflakes coming here and then pooling down at the bottom. Now, you could get a different look by having heavy snow come at the top, just beginning to fall, but I prefer to do it this way. And again, this is Coastal Cabana. Now, I'm going to take 3 graduating circles from Coastal Cabana and Basic White, and I've run them through with the stylish shapes. And I have a Coastal Cabana cardstock that I'm trying to get open. Okay, so I'm going to actually do my greeting here first, and this says Winter Greetings, and that is going to be right there. And then I'm going to do a snowflake on each of these circles here. And I've just chosen this kind of lacy, really kind of, in my mind, a very traditional snowflake. So there's one. And hopefully I got it centered. Yeah, pretty good. And then this large one, I'm going to use the largest of these snowflakes. And then I am going to pop these on my card front with dimensional. So this is a very quick and easy card. It has a lot of pizzazz because of the beautiful artwork from Sparkling Snowflakes. So let's pop these on. I don't need this color ink pad for the rest of my project. So I have 4 cards here with this particular stamp set, and they're quick and easy cards. They really, really work nice for beyond Christmas. Winter Greetings, I'm thinking you could send this in December for sure, but you could also send this in January, February, because of the way that winter runs. So I'm going to put this one here and kind of make that front and center. And then I'm going to put the Winter Greetings over here. So I'm only going to put dimensionals down here, and I'm going to put a little bit of seal right up here so that it sticks really well, like so. And then I'm going to add this one right here, and again, a couple more dimensionals down near the base, and then a little bit of seal near the top. And then I'm going to take a little bow. I'm going to make a little bow from a length of, I think this is called, I think actually I'm going to put my snowflakes, yeah. I think I want them to have being in the same direction. This is the iridescent striped ribbon, and this has just enough iridescence and soft sparkle to be just a really good fit for my card. And I'm going to put this actually right in the center of that really large snowflake. And I need some scissors, which are over here, like so. And let's just pop this on with a mini glue dot, and I'm going to add a little bit more snowflakes. So we have a lot of snowflakes going in this card. So pretty. I am going to add just a few of these little tiny, these are the loose snowflakes in our holiday catalog. They have a lovely texture to them. They are quite, they're very lightweight, but they have enough of a thickness to them that they will hold up really well. So I'm hoping that I have a little bit, yeah. So I'm going to put one here, and then I'm going to put a couple like so. And yeah, I think I'll even do a couple over here. Okay. And the easiest way I have found is your pick tool, and just use the putty end to pick that up and pop it like so. These come in, you have various sizes, and unless I've really got a specific reason, I'm not going to bother as to which size I'm using where. I'm just popping them on. Now you will find once in a while, now this one's good, you'll find a partial snowflake. So once in a while you'll find a snowflake that does not have, is not fully formed, and you just toss that one aside. And I think, you know what, I have a little bit of an ink smudge there. It's really tiny, but I am going to add one little snowflake there. And that is done and dusted. So super quick and easy, and a really beautiful card to brighten someone's day. So there is card number 1. And now I am going to move on to card number 2. This time I am going to use the same embellishments, but I am going to, here we go, getting my PDFs. This class does come, this is a video class, and it comes with PDF tutorials. This is a 4x2 piece of basic white cardstock, and if you just thread it through here all the way until you can't go anymore. So you can feel it, you can look on the other side if you need to, and then you're just going to push really hard with the heel of your hand, and you get this lovely lacy effect of snowflake. And I'm actually going to do it on both ends. So this is a 4" by 2" piece of cardstock, and that is going to give me a lovely label. And this time I am actually going to use, oh no, I'm still using, okay, I am still using Coastal Cabana, because I am going to use, on another card, I'm going to use the new Summer Splash. So let's keep going with Coastal Cabana for now. And I'm going to, this is just a 4 by 5 1/4" layer. And I'm going to stamp a couple of snowflakes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to the same small snowflake we used before. And let's just do a little bit of random stamping. So I'm going to do one up here. And then I'm going to do another one right here. It's really pale, but it's so pretty. And then I'm going to do another one here. And then I'm going to do another one here. Okay, just random. I'm not making any particular pattern. And this here, I'm going to pop like so. Now, because I'm going to do it there, I think I see that I want to have a little bit more ink action over here. So let me come back to this small snowflake. And I think I'm going to get a piece of scrap paper. Let's see. Here we go. Because I really want to stamp that off. I really like that very pale look. And I just got my finger in the ink, and I got to be mindful when you're using a lot of white cardstock like this, you do have to be a little bit careful that you don't have ink on your fingers when you don't mean to. Oh yeah, see, that gives me just a little bit more presence. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so now I am going to, oh no, I need that ink pad. I keep trying to get rid of the ink pad, but I'm going to need that. So let's pop this up on dimensionals. And this label die is from the Iconic Imagery, which is one of our online exclusives. Has a beautiful stamp set that coordinates. This label die is a really nice one. So that is going to go like so. And then I am going to take my label here, and this time I am going to make the season sparkle. That is going to be the perfect greeting to place right here. I'm hoping I'm straight. Yes. Okay. So now this is going to go like so. And you know what I did? I put this down. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I should have put this, kind of angled it first, but I think we're okay because I want that tone on tone look, and I don't want this peeking through anything. Okay, I want that white on white. Okay, so now this is ready to stick down like so. Okay, that is looking very, very nice indeed. And here is my ribbon once again. And I'm just going to do another small bow. You could run some of this ribbon underneath the label, but I just thought a simple bow would be a nice touch. And it's this ribbon tie is really, really pretty. So that is going to go like so. And before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. This is another card that would be great to send as a Christmas card if you're needing Christmas cards. But one of the things I'm really working to do this year is to send cards to people more than just Christmas. So this is a great card to send to someone in December or January or February. And because the season, I'm thinking of the winter season, not the Christmas season. And one of the things I'm working to do this year is to do my part to help some people who struggle during the holidays, and that is by sending them a card, not just at Christmas. I'm sending them a Christmas card, but I'm wanting to do a little bit more. And, you know, sometimes I think, I'm not liking that. Sometimes I think we can kind of have our list of Christmas cards, and then we tick people off our list, and then it's like we're done. But actually, I'm wanting to go and kind of go the extra mile with people. So here we go. Ooh, that was way more than I needed. You know, green glue and I, we have a little bit of a love-hate relationship. I want to love it, but it tends to hate me. So we're going to put a couple of these little snowflakes down, and you can see where I've got a big one there. And I've got a little one here, so that's going to actually come in handy. So super clean and simple. You can, when you look at it up close, you can see these faint snowflakes behind here, but super quick and easy. So there is card number 2. Both of those are with Coastal Cabana and Basic White. So very minimal supplies that you need, a little bit of ribbon and these beautiful little loose snowflakes. You're going to want to make sure that you get a hold of those before they are gone. Now, this is Summer Splash. So Summer Splash is like a little bit deeper, a little bit more saturated than Coastal Cabana. But whoa, looky here what we're going to do. We are going to use some Summer Splash glimmer paper. Now let me show you the difference between Coastal Cabana and Summer Splash. You see how this is just a shade darker. And that is what I was really looking for. Now, before I get going too far here, what I want to do is, first of all, show you that this I'm going to put down on the front, and I'm going to use a little bit of adhesive to hold that into place, and then I'm going to put this panel right over. Now notice, I wanted to have a circle, and instead of wasting my glimmer paper, I cut it out and then I put this over it. So that's just a great kind of time-saving tip, not time-saving, supply-saving tip for you with your glimmer paper. Now, having said that, I'm not doing the same thing on the second card, but you definitely could. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this down like so. And again, this is Summer Splash. So this is one of our new in colors, and I think it is just such a pretty color. And you think with Summer Splash that you're going to use it more on maybe projects for spring and summer, but actually it looks really, really pretty with my snowy look. So this is going down like so, and I can see I'm a little bit, I think I'm a little bit off here. Let's just wiggle this a little bit while the adhesive is still soft. It hasn't dried fully, so I have a little bit of time to wiggle it into place. Okay, now I did use I used stitched circles on these because I wanted them to be graduating from one another. So I really wanted to make sure, even though you can't really see the stitching here, the measurements just worked really well. Now, what I want is, I'm going to do a little fancy footwork on this, and I'm actually going to cut these in half. So I'm going to layer them together, and I'm just going to take a pair of scissors and whack it right in half. And we're going to do something kind of fun with this, just a little bit different. And this is going to be stuck down. Now, I will tell you, when you do this, you want to make sure that you don't mix up, you know, these circles. Okay, there we go. And then this one is going to be like so. And then we are going to get some dimensionals going on these concentric circles, and we are going to do them like so. Something with a little bit of interest, something a little bit different, and we're just going to jazz this up. Now I have, yeah, there we go. We're going to use this Winter Greetings. No, I think we're going to make the season sparkle once again. Let's see. I have a little piece of basic white cardstock that I'm going to use for my greeting. So let's get these going first. And this is what I'm looking for right here. I'm just using a couple of dimensionals, 3 on the back of each. And then I'm going to put these opposite one another. Kind of a different look and kind of a little bit funky, a little bit different. And let's change things up. Now I know that I want it to go like this, so I'm just kind of placing, making sure that I have it at about the center. And then this one is going to go like so. And, oh, what am I doing? I already have my dimensionals down here. Because I have all this glimmer paper, I am not adding that beautiful ribbon. As much as I love it, oh, you see that should have come down a little bit. I'm not adding the ribbon because it is iridescent and it's just going to be too much shimmer. I know we think that maybe there could never be too much shimmer, but you know, you don't want to have so much that your eye can't figure out where to land. So I'm going to go just about like so and have these circles doing their thing here. And I have a little strip. Here we go. And I'm just going to do like so. And this is going to be my kind of my little funky card. Now, I will say this is a very clean and simple design with a little bit of interest with my circles that have been cut like so. Move this over a bit. And I think this would be a great card for a guy, for a young person, anybody at all, but I think especially somebody who is, it's not overly feminine in my mind, but it has a lot of pizzazz. So we're just going to go winter greetings right here. So if you had a little note you wanted to send somebody in January, this would be a great card. And like I said, this is Summer Splash. So we do have a little bit of a different blue here that you might think is not for the holidays or for winter, but it actually works really well. So I'm going to slice, just kind of keep the funk vibe going here. And now I've already got these up on dimensional, so I don't need any more. But I am going to put some of those pretty white snowflakes. And I just need a little bit of seal across here because there is already plenty of dimensionals on my circles. Now let's grab my green glue, as we sometimes call this, even though it comes out white. We like to think of it as green glue. And I find that when you're placing these little snowflakes, that you're better off to put the glue down and then stick the snowflake in it. So now I'm going to come back in with my pick tool and grab a few more of these. Oopsie. And grab. Whoopsie, I'm knocking my camera. Okay, so we're just going to sprinkle some of these little white snowflakes. Now, you do want to let this, anytime you're using green glue, you need to let it dry just a little bit. But as long as you don't put it into your envelope immediately, you're going to be okay. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is ready to go. Now, if I wanted to, I could add a little snowflake here or here. But I think I'm actually okay. I don't think I need another one. Let's see what we think here. We could add one like right here. Let's do it. Let's just live dangerously. I've got the whole thing stuck down. That was my original plan, but I'm thinking it looks a little bit plain. So let's just bring this in like so. Ha ha ha. And, oh yeah. Then we're going to put another one up at the top. That is definitely dressing this up. Let's put it right down in there. Pop that over. And there we have one more. I am going to stamp off. Where did my scrap paper go? Over here. And then I'm going to just add one more like so. Okay, there we have it. Winter greetings, sweet and simple. Actually, this is not sweet. This is actually more like striking. This is a, we sometimes call this clean and simple because of the kind of bold simplicity. I'm going to keep looking at this and I'm going to see if I hold it up in the camera, I can see the places where I'm a little bit uneven. Cool, funky, and a little bit funky and definitely cool. Now we have gone 2 cards with Coastal Cabana and one card with Summer Splash. And when I have them side by side, you can see the difference. Now we're going to go totally in a different direction, and we are going to bring out another one of our in colors, Petunia Pop, and a little bit of Fresh Freesia in our final card. And I have a Fresh Freesia card base, and I have some more of that glimmer paper. So let's start by doing a little bit of random stamping. And I'm going to get my little chamois mat here. I'm going to use this kind of medium snowflake, and I'm going to go tone on tone all the way around my layer. So this layer is going to be, let me show you where we're going, is going to have this piece here. So I only need to stamp around the edges, and I'm just going to random stamp like so, and get some snowflakes going all around here. That one didn't really, I think I didn't press all the way, but I think it's still going to work once I get it all together. Okay. Let's see. Is this going to cover up? Oh yeah, that just gives a nice, I wanted that lacy snowflakes in the background. So there we have our background. Now I'm putting this Petunia Pop right on top of Fresh Freesia, but I'm putting a little bit of Petunia Pop. And I know I could go through here and I could put, you know, take some punches or die cuts out of the center. I didn't need this color right now, so I just didn't, but you definitely could, and that would save you. And what's nice about this Petunia Pop, this is one of our in colors, so the Petunia Pop and the Summer Splash are both in the same packet of glimmer paper, because you get one of each of the 5 new in colors. Now I want just a little peek of that glimmer paper peeking out from behind there. And then I'm going to stick this right down on top like so. Ooh, you know what? I'm about, oh Lord have mercy, I'm getting that all on the back. Thankfully it's on the back of my card, but got a little bit carried away and forgot to clean and tidy my surface there. Okay, so thankfully that's on the back. Oh, you know what? Actually, it could be on the front and we'll just cover it up. There we go. Nobody will ever know that I made a boo-boo. Okay, so that is going to go like so. And again, this is a Fresh Freesia card base, and I have Petunia Pop here. Then I am going to do this. Now, because I have just a tiny little bit of this glimmer paper, I am going to use a little bit of this iridescent striped ribbon. This I'm going to pop up on dimensionals, but before I do that, I am going to take the same, snowflake, and where's my regular chamois? Here we go. There we go. We are going to stamp our regular snowflake in Petunia Pop, and I'm going to put it right here at the top of my little panel. This is a 4 by 3 inch piece. And I'm going to put this right up at the top. And then I'm going to do it in the center. Then I'm going to come behind here with the coordinating stamp. And I'm going to stamp it tone on tone in Fresh Freesia. So this is going to fill in my snowflake. So you just line it up like so. And that is going to give some extra color to my snowflake. Look at that depth. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, you don't need a whole lot more when you have that beautiful depth. So the other times I've used the snowflake stamps on these cards, I haven't done the two-step. And if you had the same color and you wanted to do, you didn't want to have two different colors, you could stamp the detail stamp in the original color and then stamp off. But these Petunia Pop and Fresh Freesia just work so nicely together. Now I am going to go ahead and pop this up on dimensionals, which are here. I keep losing my dimensionals. Oh, I kind of mucked those up a bit. So let's go like so. And then we are going to, let's get one more down here. This is going to be popped into the center. I will say I do love purple cards with snowflakes. I think purples and blues are very much naturals for snowflakes. And I think the blues often get used. And the purples aren't quite used as much, but I think they're really lovely and a little bit unexpected. Now, I have a label here, and I think this is from Unbounded Love. And I'm going to take this Let It Snow stamp, and once again, I'm going to come back with Petunia Pop ink, and Let It Snow is going to go right like, make sure I got it inked up good, like so. Okay, and that is going to go right here, and I am going to pop it up on dimensionals. And I am going to add a little bow. I've done bows on all of these cards, but I think it just kind of went. You know, sometimes you just need to go with it and not try to make it so different that it doesn't work. Because I had enough different with those concentric circles going on. That was my card I didn't use any ribbon on. Okay, now where is, aha, there's a mini glue dot right there. And I'm going to add that like so. And you see how that picks it up so nicely. Now, last but not least, let me bring this down just a little bit, trim it down. Let's trim it. I am going to add a few of those little white snowflakes, because let it snow indeed. Let's add a couple of these little guys, and they're so tiny that, you know, you can use quite a few and it still looks really good. Ah, there's my, so I'm just going to go one at the top, 2 and 3. So you could go kind of hog wild, but I feel like with this particular card, I have a lot of snowflakes going on with the large stamped images. And where's my pick tool? Ah, here we go. So I'm just going to grab this little guy here and put him down, oopsie, like so. And then another one here. And one more down here. And that is such a fun card. I think this would be so fun to give someone at any time during December, January, February. Really striking, really pretty. Basically, we've made our own designer series paper. We didn't use designer series paper on any of these cards, which is a little bit unusual for me. So here's our purple, and here is our kind of funk card, and here is our very sweet card, and here is our, I think it's probably another sweet card. So the sweet will go with the sweet cards being Coastal Cabana. We'll go with the Wow heavy snowflake card in Petunia Pop, and then our kind of funk wow card in Summer Splash. And I have a PDF tutorial for each of these 4 cards. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care and God bless.